You know the word. You definitely know the word. It's somewhere in there, filed under things I learned 3 months ago and apparently misplaced. And by the time you find it, the conversation has moved to a different topic, the coffee's gone cold, the game has ended, and you're left in the middle of Rocio or Avenida dos Aliados, abandoned by all potential native conversation partners. That delay isn't a vocabulary problem. You could have 4,000 words memorized and still freeze like this. What's actually happening is that your brain is doing this every single time. That middle step is your mental translation, and it is the single biggest wall standing between intermediate and actually fluent. Today we're going to train your brain to stop using English as a crutch. Your brain translates because it's trying to keep you safe. You feel safe in English. You don't yet feel safe in Portuguese. So, whenever there's pressure, a real conversation, a stranger, a deadline to respond before it gets awkward, your brain quickly reaches for what it knows and trusts. What we want instead is a direct connection. Object straight to the Portuguese word, no detour, no middleman. And the only way to build that connection is to make the middleman unnecessary. Over and over, in small enough doses, that the middleman doesn't panic and take over. What can you do? Try this. Look around the room you're in right now. Point at things and name them in Portuguese, out loud, as fast as you can. Mesa, janela, cadeira, chávena, telemóvel, ornitorrinco. Don't slow down. Don't stop to check if you're right. The second you hit a word you don't know, you say, não sei, and you keep moving to the next object. The point isn't accuracy. The point is speed, because speed is exactly what strips out the translation step. You don't have time to detour through English if you're moving this fast. Grab a short clip of native audio. You can use any video in this channel or that Cristiano Ronaldo interview you find so inspiring. Play it and repeat it back while the person is still speaking. Not after, during. Don't try to understand it yet. Forget meaning completely for now. Just chase the music, the rise and fall, the sh sounds, the way European Portuguese kind of swallows its vowels. This bypasses the analytical part of your brain, the part that wants to translate. There's no time to translate when you're shadowing in real time. There's only rhythm. Some phrases shouldn't be treated as separate words at all. They should be treated as one sound, one unit. Like these 5. Pois é. Com certeza. Mais ou menos. Se calhar. Não faz mal. Say each one not as a sentence you're building but as a single unit. Like you're pressing a button, not assembling a sentence from parts. Pois é. No pauses. Com certeza. No pauses. Burst those words out, over and over, until your brain stops seeing 3 or 4 words that need translating and starts seeing one chunk that just means something. As you go about your day, narrate what you're doing. In your head, in Portuguese, in the present tense, using simple verbs. Estou a abrir a porta. Estou a beber café. Estou à procura das chaves. Keep it boring on purpose. You're not writing poetry, you're labeling your own life in real time. Present tense, simple verbs, no exceptions. Listen to a short story in Portuguese. 30 seconds is plenty. Don't translate it sentence by sentence. Instead, describe it in as few Portuguese words as possible, just a general vibe. Ele está triste. O cão comeu o chapéu. Chove na praia. A mulher queimou o bacalhau. This forces your brain to hunt for the big picture instead of getting snagged on the one word it doesn't recognize. Fluency is a muscle. It needs constant practice and is not a direct consequence of the amount of things you memorize. It is normal to feel slightly ridiculous at first. Every one of these drills works the same way. They starve the English middleman until it gets the hint and goes back to Birmingham or Milwaukee, leaving you alone and comfortable in Portugal. In Portuguese. Which one of these do you already do? Which one is hardest? Tell me in the comments. Want to learn Portuguese, or are you here just to look at the pet platypus? Then try this course. I made it. In it, I explain the basics of the language and also the really complicated things, like when to use the imperfect instead of the perfect, the difference between para and por, or the 700 different meanings of the verb ficar. I also included more things for you, like a section to improve your comprehension with text to read, audio to listen to, or videos to watch. Tired of courses that copy school textbooks, pretend they are Duolingo, or are just overpriced ego trips for their authors? Give this one a go! It's full of clear and straight to the point explanations of how the language works, with lots of audio examples. And every subscription gets a free Ronaldo bust. Join now! Por favor.